Our crime and safety analyst Gil Smith is also in Green Cove Springs as this investigation continues.
He's joining us live. Gil,
here.
It's been said domestic violence is one of the most unnerving crimes for law enforcement. Is that because it's so unpredictable?
Yeah, it's very unpredictable, and emotions are so high, emotions change. I mean, he was dealing with two different relationships, an ex-wife and an ex-girlfriend. And even when they're not as violent as this, they can still be very dangerous. People can be very calm one minute, then as you're talking with them, it can just change in a second, become very violent. It's one of the most dangerous calls that police officers can go on.
Gil, from what you know, can you break down for us how deputies responded to this violence? Hindsight's always 20/20, but was there any way this could have ended any differently?
I don't think so, because he was on the move. He was going from one location to another. Then when they finally tracked him down here, he was alone. I also heard that he had attempted to go to one of the schools, elementary schools, to see one of his kids, and then he ended up back here. So they tracked him down as best they could, but they weren't 100% sure that he was inside that building. But once he got in there, it seemed like soon after he arrived there, he committed suicide. So when SWAT officers got here, they were not aware of that. So they're calling out to him, trying to communicate with him, just in case he was in there. Now, they locked down the schools because they were not able to get any response back from him, which means that they could have been speaking to someone who was not there. It could have been an empty building, or the subject could have been deceased, which is the case. Or he could have been at large still in the surrounding area, in the neighborhood. So since they did not know for sure what the situation was with him, that they decided to lock the schools down.
Gil, it's so hard to understand why. Has anyone ever done any research on, does someone decide to commit suicide and then go on a killing spree? Or is it a snap thing and then they kill themselves in response?
Yeah, it's different, depending on the situation. Sometimes it happens once the SWAT team comes out here and they start communicating with them. Sometimes they'll try to bargain with police, or they realize that they may be in serious trouble, may be in prison for life, and decide to commit suicide then. Sometimes they make that decision before they go on the killing spree, and so it's different with each person.
Gil, as you well know, everybody in Green Cove Springs knows everybody else. Do you think, and it may just be speculation, whether the sheriff's office was able to communicate to the schools that the adults involved in this tragedy had children in the schools? Do you think the school officials were aware that those children were in their schools, Charles E. Bennett Elementary?
Well, I just spoke with the Green Cove Springs public information officer, and she said that each of the two victims, female victims, they each had children in Charles Bennett Elementary School. So at some point they were aware of that, and of course they're going to have grief counselors on hand tomorrow to deal with any of the students that may need that type of assistance.
All right, Gil, thanks so much for your perspective. And now a recap of what's happened today. Clay County deputies say 4 people, including the gunman, are dead after a triple murder-suicide in Green Cove Springs.